Hi everyone, and welcome back to Manda T and me. So it's actually Friday night. I normally record early on a Saturday morning, but I just hopped off the live stream and I was still feeling kind of rowdy. So what better way to get rowdy than hang out with Rex and William? So go ahead and pour yourself something cozy and let's get started. So I believe we have an interrogation that we are supposed to follow up on. Inspector Royd, it's quite surprising that you're asking a private detective to assist with your investigation. Rex found the crime scene, so we asked him to help with the investigation. That's all. You just asked him to help? Is that standard police procedure? And I've heard you decide to make our Miss Jenny a suspect. Jenny, can you tell me what happened yesterday? I was at Alice's tea party and went home when it was over. We found your fingerprints on the tea set. You were Mrs. Perry's guest. I was just visiting Mrs. Perry like I promised. I didn't stay long, and I have no idea what happened later. I've accessed the memories of the robot and know that both you and the robot were there when Mrs. Perry lay injured and immobilized on the couch. The steward went crazy and attacked Mrs. Perry. I ran away because I was scared. I'm afraid that's not possible. Judging from the trajectory of the blood splash, the strike came from below. The robot steward was so tall that it would need to crouch down in a weird position, or in a weird posture, to deliver a strike that matches the evidence. The lack of force behind the blow also makes it unlikely that the assailant was a robot. All signs indicate that the wound was inflicted by something far weaker, a child perhaps. Miss, you don't need to answer his questions. We'll find a professional to record a proper testimony later. Detective, you accessed the robot's memory without authorization. I can't pretend I didn't hear that. I don't think you found your so-called murder weapon yet either. William! Oh! Is that this is simply, now that we have alleged the murder weapon, all we need to do is match the blood and fingerprints to reveal the truth. Well, that's our job. Please leave immediately. Well, Inspector Royd, do I need to have a chat with your superiors? That won't be necessary. We were just about to leave. Wait a minute. I have something for Jenny. Alright, we got a memo update. Thursday, 20th October, 2140. I found a body among the trash after following William into an alley near my home at 12:34. The deceased is Mrs. Perry, a local resident from the Sephora Apartments. From the evidence at the scene, there is a strong chance that the body was dumped here after the murder took place somewhere else. The jewelry on the body was stolen, and the thief left numerous footprints near the trash pile. The fatal wound is located on the head, caused by a blunt object. The shape of the wound is irregular, and there wasn't a large amount of bleeding. Evidence shows that the lethal weapon was probably a candle stand from Mrs. Perry's home. The neighbors remember seeing a guardian robot outside Mrs. Perry's door, but as she is known to have an aversion to robots, it must have belonged to a visitor at Mrs. Perry's place. This explains something that is missing in my reasoning. After the investigation at the victim's home, I figured out who the murderer is and how the crime was committed, as the murder and concealment were both very sloppy. The only unknown is the robot left at the crime scene. Even if he wasn't part of the murder, he likely assisted in some way. Was he really able to go against his source code principles? And the robot that broke down at the Mrs. Perry crime scene. The electronic brain was broken apart and was connected to an outside device through a wire. As the electronic brains of robots use the new quantum defense system, such physical damage would make acquiring information from the robot impossible, maybe even starting the self-destruction program. but this robot behaved differently. The method used is not confirmed. Bum bum bum. Oh, her birthday present. Jenny, Mrs. Perry wanted to give this to you. This is for me? Is it? Dear Jenny, you're such a kind and loving girl. The way you always drop in to visit me. Today's your birthday, and you are about to become a young adult. I know you like little Elizabeth very much, so I have decided that she is to be your present. I know you will be good to her because you're such a loving child. I have also made a nameplate for her collar, which has been engraved with your name. Starting today, Elizabeth is yours. I hope that you will grow up happily and will always be there to serve you. And I will always be there to serve your favorite cake and fruit teas when you want them. Your Grandma Perry. What? How could this be? I didn't want to harm her. Mrs. Perry, I'm so sorry. It was that robot. Jenny, about that robot, can you tell? Enough! Inspector Royd, get this person out of here. He should never have been here in the first place. Royd, I believe there's something unusual about that robot. If we give up now, we'll lose critical evidence. I'm sorry, Rex. You know that after the specials take over, my hands are tied. The SMS is such a pain. Now I'm no longer on the inner circle. Can you get me a picture of that implanted device? I didn't have a chance to take one just then. It won't be easy, but I'll try. You're acting a little unusual just then. Did something happen? Well, I'm not quite sure either. Now that I think about it, maybe something on that robot affected me. I see. It seems like there's more to than meets the eye here. But let's talk about that later tonight. There's a good bar I know. All right, I need to ask someone about the implant device first. I need to head back to the station now. I'll send you the address of the bar I mentioned. Okay, see you later. All right, so let's just take a look. All right, SWAT. The Special Mission Squad was established to deal with the robot uprising and was later disbanded after the leadership of the robot terrorist organization, the Revolutionists, had been eradicated. Last year, Augusto, a robot leader, announced his participation in the election campaign, and this resulted in some public order chaos. In order to maintain stability and prevent the appearance of other harmful organizations, the government decided to reactivate the Special Mission Squad. The existence of this new team is not public knowledge. Oops. Something's fishy. Wait, is there still another new one? Oh yeah, up here. Jenny. 8 years old. She impresses people with her cute outfits and usually displays elegant manners thanks to her great upbringing. She seems to possess social skills beyond her years. She hates street cats ever since her own pet cat was killed by one. She can seem rather distant and often hides her true personality. Alrighty. Well done, William. How did you find that murder weapon? William dances excitedly as he explains what happened. It seems that he had quite an adventure. Are we gonna get to see his adventure? Elizabeth, are you saying it was you who took the candlestick away? Meow? Yes, I couldn't let Jenny hit Mrs. Perry with that thing again, so I grabbed it and ran away. Good thing. But it's a very important piece of evidence. It could prove who the murderer is, so we have to get it to Rex. Meow? Yes, but I lost it. Calm down, Elizabeth. It's okay. What happened? I was so scared after I jumped off Mrs. Perry's windowsill. I just started running, and then all of a sudden I was in the middle of the Biocats territory. Then... Uh-oh, wait. Oh, we get to play as Elizabeth? Maybe? Hopper! Meow, it's all my fault. The Biocats territory. A loose billboard. I think I know where that is. Really? That's great. Elizabeth, time is of the essence, so I need to find that murder weapon now. Rest up and wait for me. William! William, don't waste any time. Go find the murder weapon. Alright, hold on, wait. Okay, so we have an update on Elizabeth. Right? Oh. Oh, maybe that was just like... Okay. Oh, we're gonna do this again. Oh, this was fun. Okay, so we have dangerous wires that way. So we need a lever. Okay. Oh, hi, Kitty. Martin! Thanks to the insightful leadership of the boss, we cats have finally driven those damn biocats from the Fitcher family out of this district. Now we're the most powerful family around. Meow. Oh. Bourbon family's base. Are you... Meow, meow. Are you interested in my work? I'm actually more interested in that lever. You're a cat of fine taste, I see. Perhaps you are my soulmate. For you see, that's my masterpiece. Sure, can you give it to me? The other cats don't appreciate my work. Do you really want it? I'll give it to you on one condition. If you can answer 3 questions correctly about me and my family, I'll give you the lever. Are you ready for my questions? Give me a moment. Okay. One of the boss's favorite quotes, each cat has their own destiny. My destiny is to be a slave for Miss Connie. Oh, Miss Connie. What a bizarre color fur, just like those biocats. Humans have such great taste. Tessio took catnip again. He told us he was clean, but look at the trouble he caused. He deserved to be punished by the boss. Meow. And on top of that, who knows what disease that blue cat over there caught from the humans. He's been calling himself an artist recently. Martial law is still in effect. You cannot proceed without a permit. To meow with it. It seems like I'll have to pay a visit to the boss, the infamous Vito Bourbon. Feline turf wars. The biocats came out of nowhere and quickly took over several streets that had belonged to the street cats. They started meaningless fights with all the cats and dogs nearby. As the representative of the pure-blooded cats, the Bourbon family was duty-bound to confront these intruders. Under the leadership of Vito Bourbon, the Bourbon family started a long war with the biocats, during which time the Bourbon family took in a lot of street cats to assist with their counterattack. Things went well at the beginning, but as the biocats' territory shrank, the Bourbon family's supply lines were stretched, and the two sides ended a period of uneasy peace. Because the biocats have been lying in wait for many of the Bourbon family's attacks, there have been many rumors of a mole. The members of the family all suspect each other, but the situation hasn't improved even after Vito Bourbon spoke out. Everyone feels in danger at the moment, but they know that Don Vito will sort everything out once the mole is removed. Okay, so I don't know if I'm actually ready for these questions, but I kind of want to know what they are. What is my profession? Well, isn't he an artist? Each cat has their own destiny. Isn't it the Fitcher family? Oh, yay. I guess you are my soulmate. As promised, here's my all-time greatest masterpiece as a gift. Meow. It's so artistic. Okay, so let's go back down. there's still no jumping. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's so clever. Okay, so we can hop down and again and again and then can we hop? Oh, we can. Okay. And up we go the shaft. I think that's like ductwork. Oh, I don't remember the order. My eyes are blinded by the light. I'm so jealous of those guys down there because they get to see Miss Anna every day. You want to meet the boss? I'll let you in if you can make the neon lights become the same color as Miss Anna. Was it green, pink, yellow? Okay. I should have realized that that was a puzzle and took note of her hair color. It's pink, yellow, green. Okay. Should have known. This is the beautiful shade of Miss Anna's hair. With your courage and wisdom, you deserve to meet the boss. Jump onto the platform. Oh boy, that's a big cat. Bourbon family's living room. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Who do you think you are, just waltzing in here like that? It's okay, Braidsy. Let's not scare our little friend here. Fancy. Sorry, boss. I was worried that there's no need to concern. In fact, he might have arrived at precisely the right time. The Bourbon family could use a cat like him. You must be William. I've heard about you. Most honorable Don Vito, please permit me to enter the Biocat's territory. You know how to respect your elders. This virtue is rare among the younger generations. This is a turbulent time for our family and its territory, so I've declared a state of martial law. No cat may pass other than the cats of our family. The good news for you is that I require some assistance with a very important task. If you agree to do it for me, you will have my blessing to travel as you please. I guess I don't have a choice. The Godfather has given me an offer I can't refuse. Each cat has their own destiny. Now that you are here, make the most of it. Well, Don Vito, what can I do for you? A biocat has infiltrated our family and leaked information about our family to our enemies. I need you to root him out for me. Do you have any suspects? Speak to my counselor, Martin, about the details. He knows all about these biocats. All right, I got it. It looks like you should get some rest. Report to him whenever you find any clues. You can trust him fully in the matter. Complete this task and you will be friend to the Bourbon family. Let your friends underestimate your strengths and your foes overestimate your weaknesses. Interesting. Nobody can hurt Don Vito when I'm around. Father grounded me because of the matter concerning the Fitcher family, and I'm so bored. Sweetheart, do you want to have some fun? Well, actually, I'm kind of busy right now. Well, what's the rush? Surely you can spare a few moments to play the piano for me. Well, come on, follow my steps. Oof. Three, one, one. 3, 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. 3, 1, 1, 4. No. Oh, I'm sure this is painful, guys. Oh no, there's more? 3. 6, 4, 4, 5, 6. A pretty leather ball. The cat scratches on the ball show that the owner loved it a lot. Creepy. Alright, so we have to go talk to Martin. I think that was like the orange cat. What is this? Oh. We can go straight to, can't we? Yeah. Hi, Martin. You're here must mean you have accepted the boss's task. About the biocat, or maybe I should call him that traitor, the boss and I have some suspects in mind already. Tessio is one of the founding members of the family. Addicted to baked catnip, you can usually find him taking a nap on the safe box. Polly, the leader of the servant team, likes to intimidate human ninjas and is always trying to disguise or conceal himself. There is one more, and you may have already met him. It's one of the most trusted members of the family, the boss's right-hand man, Bradsley. Bradsley is a suspect too? He's a suspect. When it comes to those damn biocats, you can't be too careful. I have a question. How do you distinguish biocats? The biocats of today can be easily recognized by their looks, but the first generation biocats we're looking for is a bit different. Wait, first generation biocats? I thought they had all died out. Maybe, maybe not. I recently found a room full of books in an abandoned apartment nearby, so I had some of the others create a library. I found pictures of first generation biocats, but I couldn't read the humans' writing. But you, William, might be able to read some of it, as you're closer to the humans around here than most of you have done your research. Yes, I can read a little. Perfect. Go find the materials you need in there and let me know if you discover anything of value. One more thing, remember the law of Omerta. Do not speak of this to anyone. Tessio. Who is it? Lord Tessio is resting, so leave me alone. Can you open a door, please? I need your help. I'm busy, and I'm not interested. Leave me alone. I need to get Tessio to come out. Didn't Martin say something about big catnip? Oh, that's interesting. It's blocked and I can't open it from out here. You haven't completed the boss's task, so you can't go yet. Okay. Oh. That's different. Okay. So that one needs a lever. I'm gonna get so lost. Is this the library? Oh, catnip. There we go. An illustration on biocats. Old pet magazine with detailed information about the first generation biocats, their strengths and weaknesses. Looks like I need to find a tinfoil product for the test. Here. Notes. As one of the first generation of biopets, the first biocats came from a researcher's grief over the death of his pet cat. Because of an error during the emotion transplantation phase, these pet cats have an obsession with foil products. The problem is soon dealt with, and the later biocats carry no such obsession. Interesting. Am I just looping around? Yeah. Oh, I think I have to. Do I have to go back to that first lever and take it back? I don't feel like I'm done with this section though. Oh, is that foil? Do I have to go all the way around again? Polly, you've got some skills to see through my disguise. Is that all? Oh, who are you? Why are you here? Okay. So that's 2. Can I hop across? Yeah. So that looks like a little foil. Yeah. Real Biocat would definitely fail this test. I need to find some test subjects. Oh, I can go in here now? Okay. I think I'm just back at the top. Yeah. No, that's not what I want to do. So I need to fix the lever again. That takes me down. Can I go up? Yeah. And then I can go down. I'm just here to run a test. Relax. Do you want to test Polly? Yeah. Let's begin the test. Please take a look at this unicorn. It looks like there's nothing wrong with Polly. You've passed the test. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Okay. Oh no! There we go. I thought we could like interact with the stove or something. I need to find some baked catnip. We have regular catnip. Yes. Crisp catnip, I guess. This is, yes, freshly baked catnip. Give it to me. Young man, show some respect to the elderly. You must be Tessio. I need to run a quick test on you. Just relax and tell me how you feel when you see this. Since the boss said so, do what you gotta do. Do you want to test Tessio? Yes. Let's begin the test. Please look at the unicorn. Wow, what's this? You little punk. You get lost. You're just going to mess around. The test is over. Thank you for your time. This cat is just a catnip junkie. There's no way he could fake the tinfoil reaction. He's not the one. Okay, so I can't take that back. That's great. Kid, leave me alone. I need to run a test on you. Just relax and tell me how you feel when you see this. Don't you trick me. Do you want to test him? Yes, because he's the last one. Please look at the unicorn. Did the boss react to the unicorn just now? What are you doing? Are you playing a prank on me? No, I've completed my test. Thanks for your cooperation. Braidsy reacted normally, but the boss's reaction was somewhat unusual. None of the test subjects were reacted to the tinfoil, so it seems none of them are biocats. But what was with the boss's weird reaction just then? I'd better report this to Martin first. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this like life of cat situation. Did your test yield any results? Yes, something unexpected happened, which is why I came to you first. Oh? According to the information I found, first-generation biocats are strangely obsessed with tinfoil, so I used that to test the subjects. None of the 3 targets reacted, however. When I was testing Braidsy, the boss reacted strangely. Are you saying that? Well, you've done well, William, but we better keep this to ourselves. You've completed your task, so I'll ask Spike to let you through. The biocats are rather agitated lately. You must be on your guard. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Am I doing this right? Probably not. Nope, I just looped around for no reason. What did I do last time? That was different. Did I go out this way? Is there a way to go out here? No. Okay, so down, and then I think it's up. No. There we go. Look at all the happy cats. They have all their stuff now. There we go. You can leave now that you're done here. Oh no, it's scary. Sunset Alley 1 hour ago. Green cat. Where's this stray cat from? Go away. Can't you see we're in the middle of a turf war with this stupid dog? Cats from other families shouldn't be here. No biopets allowed. The first generation of biopets realized humanity's fantasy to become the divine creator. At one point, biopets were produced that could receive implanted and customized human memories. People kept highly intelligent pets such as cat companions and feather angel, which are almost human in their cognitive abilities. Eventually, the government became involved, announcing a wave of regulation across the industry. Now, only biopets that could be easily distinguished from real animals could be produced, and any biopet with human levels of intelligence were strictly illegal. At the same time, a treaty was signed globally to control the spread of artificial biological creature technology. Because of these policies, the production of the smart biopets gradually stopped and the market died out. Nevertheless, there are still people carrying out illegal transactions through the black market, and this has become a very important channel for less developed countries to take a peek at advanced technology. The first generation smart biopets have become rare and precious commodities because of their connection to high-end biotechnology. That's cool. Because that's the only way. Oh, okay. Whoopsie doodles. William, you're so cheeky. I love it. Bloody candlestick. This must be the lethal weapon from Mrs. Perry's murder case. Is this the murder weapon Elizabeth spoke of? I have to take it back as soon as possible. Well, so someone had an adventure. It's too bad that I can't understand you. Either way, I need to thank you for retrieving the murder weapon. Here, have some dried fish. It's getting late, and I still need to ask the old man in the repair shop about that implant device and take a taxi to the bar. Is that Cheese the dog? What took you so long? Do you know how much pain my cheese has been going through? Keep quiet. They are cracking down on conscious copies lately. But look, consciousness copies. But if you're serious about saving a dog, then I have a way. Instead of copying it, why don't you clone it? Cloning won't cost too much either. Besides, it's so much better to have a fluffy pup in your hand than a cold hard data file. Interesting. Look, I've done my research. Cloning can't copy the original character and memory. So no, I don't want a clone. I want my cheese with all his character and love for me. You have to know that copying consciousness doesn't mean... No, stop this nonsense. If you copy the consciousness, he will stay with me forever, and he can be free of the pain he's in now. Well, if you insist, my contact will be here in a few minutes, so I'll need my fixer fee right now. This has cost me a lot of time, you know. Money is not a problem. Anything for my cheese. And that's the repair shop. Okay. So... maybe I have to go back to the agency to call for a cab. Oh, there she is again. Or at least she looks like her. Guys, I'm loving this game so much. Like, it's so past my dead time, and I'm like, must play game. Excuse me, sorry. Anything down here? Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the office because I think I'll have to call a cab. Tattoo? I don't know why I think that's funny. Among all the candidates in this election, apart from the popular Alexei Sokolov, the robot candidate's Amos Augusto attracts the most attention, ensuring that the authorities are keeping a close eye on all robots' participation. According to the survey, robots' participation has far exceeded all expectations. The media are reporting on it, and online forums are ablaze with opinion, showing just how widespread participation has become. So what's going to... Can we go in our office? No. We have to call for a cab. The police came earlier and took the homeless guy away. God knows what happens. I don't really know either. A lot of things have been going on lately. I heard some robots say that several robots have gone missing recently. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so... Can I... go in? So the only place I can really go in closed. They're closed early? That old man is such a slacker. I can't think of anyone other than Morax who would know about the implant device. I think it's time to meet Royd at the bar now. Okay, but I don't know where the bar is. Oh, taxi. There we go. Should I take a taxi to the bar? Take a taxi to the bar. It's time to head to the bar. I'm getting thirsty anyway. Oh, it's like the taxis from Fifth Element. Also, The Fifth Element is my favorite movie. I know, there's millions of movies out there, but that one's my favorite. That hallucination just now, if that really was the last memory of the steward, then he managed to break through the confines of the three principles. The last time this happened, a revolution broke out, and my body was left in this state. What concerns me more is that the strange implant device. I haven't had a hallucination since the Apocalypse Garden incident. I thought I'd rid myself of that nightmare for good. I never imagined it would emerge once again. The invasive voices and frantic memories drove me insane, and I was completely unable to escape from it. I never want to experience that lack of control again. Perhaps this implant device is an opportunity for me to rid myself of this disease forever. I wonder whether Royd was able to get the photo of the device. Darn it, I really could do with some booze now. It's so jazzy. It kind of reminds me of like Sims 2 era, like background party music. Alright, well, before we go and have the bartender pour us something, why don't we call that the end of this episode? I'm having such a good time, guys. Yeah, I know it takes me a while to kind of figure out the mechanics of a puzzle, but once I do, figure it out. So, and I got to play as little William again. Okay, so I'm allergic to cats. So until science figures out like a cat vaccine, no kitties in my life. But I love them so much from afar. I think Miranda Hart calls it like the animal goof gene or something in her Peggy and Me book, where it's just like, just some people are animal obsessed and that's just the way it is, and other people aren't. But I'm definitely one of those animal obsessed people. So anyway, so we will pick back up here next time. Yeah, and let's see what Roy found out after we parted ways. If you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And as always, guys, happy sipping.